only problem is I didn't have nobody up the gut because I don't trust.
the banks of the Mississippi River, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, a storied venue, and soon the fog will rise off the Big Muddy, and will it also bring a victory for the beloved Bayou Bengals, Tiger Stadium, home of LSU. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. They'll go to the ground. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Crosses to 40. Oh, look out, there he goes. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
How many ways can I get it to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, going full speed across the...
And they get the sack just like that.
Quarterback sacks is a trend that this offense would like to put an end to pretty quick. Somehow they were able to win their last game out, even though they gave up 4 sacks in that one. That was a huge point of emphasis for this coaching staff. And here early in this one, first quarter, they've now already given up 1.
second down now after the sack. They want to run this quarterback. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab on the left. They stop him short of the marker and they'll turn it over on down.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness. And now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, LSU.
Looking for a productive play on first down. The give to the back. At the 40, there he goes. He's loose. At the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Going for the big play. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. At the 20. Oh, that was a terrific return as he takes it to the 9.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a first and goal?
Timeout, LSU.
Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got it on the move. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. They'll power it inside with the fullback. And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be 3rd down. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Pushes ahead. Bounced off his feet.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
On 4th and goal, no thought of the field goal. They'll go for the touchdown. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Calls his own number. Touchdown LSU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
A 1st down for the offense. Back to throw, it's Bailey. He makes the connection. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
At the 17-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, LSU 21, NC State 0.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Pulls it in on the left. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. New set of downs after that completion. They'll give it to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. NC State going up tempo. Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Throws toward the end zone. Ball in the air, intercepted. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They move the tight end all over. Trying play action. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping 2 hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. The QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Fast motion from the offense. On the move. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Quick pass on the jet motion. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
1st and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun to give to the back. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
I know it's early, but you're down by a lot of points. You've got to go for it here on 4th down, David. I'm finding my best player offensively and giving him a shot.
And what you said is all the difference in the world. I'm already down a lot early. I got to make some things happen. This is a situation to get a touchdown. I'm going for it.
No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now listen, it's not even halftime yet, so keep fighting. Going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Number 98, set to kick off.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Now on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Running back searching for a hole. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Wants to throw. It's Collins. Finds the tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
This is exactly why 3rd down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on 3rd down.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Got it in the middle. It's Sampson. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. They're intercepted. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the 1st half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
With the sszործÍE, LSU 21, NC State 7.
LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be third down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. Turns it on in midfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front, nice execution, picking up not only the one, making it an even bigger play and getting the first down.
Well, jet sweep pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Here comes the offense on second down. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Get it out on the screen. And he'll step across the sideline after making a good gain on that one. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy. 3rd and 2, trying to be physical, trying to win the battle up front. Almost there, Palmer, just short, 4 inches.
Yeah, and he was so disappointed he didn't pick up that first. He's looking over to the sidelines right now, asking for the ball again here on 4th.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback keeper. Tackle is made after the first down.
And simple play, simple gain, get that first down. That's all that matters. I don't try to trick. I go back to what I know I do really, really well.
NC State on the move, set up with another first down. Looking to move it through the air. They're trying to, and that ball's free behind the line. And the defense has it there, going the other way. Racing to the right. The tag. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Arizona State is up big right now, and honestly, it feels like the Forks have been up since the opening kick. They're up by 17 over the Sharks. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Dropping back, it's Bailey. They're bringing heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground.
After the filthy move, he's got room. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
It's caught. He's off to the races. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
On the move. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
And the extra point is good. They've got into a 2-possession game, but now going for the onside kick here in the 3rd quarter. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
The play-action fake. Dances away from the heat. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's not easy. When those quarterbacks are on the move to set their feet, square their shoulders, it's a difficult task. That's why defensively you want to do this. You want to flush guys outside of the pocket, get them on the move, cut off half the field, put them in a little more predictable situation, and try to make that INT.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. To throw, it's Bailey. He finds his man. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Ample time in the pocket and lets it go to the left. And that pass is caught at the 25.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Coming at nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Second down after the offense recovered its own fumble. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. How about that Bayou Bengal defensive front showing some dominance? Booger McFarland, Marcus Spears-like in their pressure.
And that defensive line getting to the quarterback, and they got so many guys that we could name like Spears that you just...
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. And it'll be down right there. This should be the last play of the quarter. Going with the ground game left. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, LSU 28, NC State 14.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break.
42 Spider, load.
Handoff from the gun. Got room at the 35. Afterburners coming. At the 30. The tag. Touchdown LSU. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And with that drive, you start to get excited. You start to think about the bounce back from a week ago. Went on the road, tough loss. You get to come back home. And this team has really been a different team today. Nice performance after a heartbreaking loss last week.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns. A 21-point cushion in the fourth. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be... And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Looking to throw, it's Bailey. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Shoots it to the left. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Line gets set, first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Going to try to get it himself. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down.
Here we go.
Motion from the offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Here we go.
Looking for a man. It's Collins. Flips it out to the back. Tackled immediately after the catch. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Now the play fake. Moving out of the pocket. He took a hit as he threw.